hit the like and subscribe as we continue to rebuild the platform that YouTube loves to hate. They tried to take me out again, but I can't be stopped. Hopefully I sound okay. My voice is starting to come back. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, friend of the channel, says men are more serious about being in relationships than women. I do not know the statement she made, so I want to give an organic response. Let's listen.
Who's more delusional right now, men or women?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Women, y'all know I stand on a mountaintop for you, especially black women. But I gotta say this. I meet better men nowadays than I meet women.
Wow.
And that's just the truth. There are so many men nowadays who are ready to be married, who are ready to be family men, who are standing on principles, who are, really into and relational with the women that they're dating.
Right.
And I meet a lot of women who want to play the field, who want to be, more of we have womanizers, but we do have women who are manizers. And when you start to look at women who want a man to just perform, right, which goes into the same field as gold digging, that's a woman who is considered a manizer. And unfortunately, I meet a lot more, men who are like, Doc, I'm ready to get married, or, I'm ready for the next step. And women who either are not there yet, or they're saying they're there yet, but their behavior that they're exhibiting and their inability to be able to nest in a man and allow him to lead her is not allowing the relationship to really take the course that the man is trying to lead them to.
So there you have it. Now, if you've watched any of my videos about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant in the past, you already know I don't buy a word that she says. She'll say this on this podcast, and then on another podcast, she'll sit up there and say the exact opposite. Now, I will say this. Technically, I believe she's correct. Why is that? Young men are taught that they need to build themselves up so they can be with a woman. And what she's talking about is she's coming across men who have built themselves up, who have put themselves in the position to be able to provide for a family. And now they want to do so. Women, on the other hand, were taught, number one, to quote unquote have fun in their prime years, quote unquote have fun. And she said, man nigers, let's call it what it really is. They're whores. Modern women are whores. Even your average woman now, because they've had it embedded in their head that they can quote unquote do what they want and nothing's going to happen. There's not going to be any repercussions. So if you come across a man like me, and don't think I'm not going to know. If you're a $2 whore, I'm going to know. Because you won't be able to hide it. What's the saying? It's not on you, it's in you. And after you've been in the streets for 15 or 20 years, being a whore is in you. Okay? It is what it is. Now, I'm going to go to, shout out to Justin LeBoy for the clip here. Go ahead and check out the full interview if you want to. I might actually later on tonight when I go to work, see if she said some nonsense that I can talk about. But I'm going to I'll read a couple of his comments, but I'm going to go to the original post where I saw this from. But I just wanted to give him some credit for putting it out. Esme_V, I agree. I think this is a woman here. It is. It's a hefty woman, too. All right, brothers. And also, don't fall for the women who's coming with the pandering. Okay, women that post things like this. You already know what she's about, brothers. Don't fall for it. Just like Dr. Cheyenne Bryant getting long in the tooth. She knows in order to live the life she really wants to live, she's going to have to secure a man that makes that paper. So this could be part of a rebrand. But like I said, she's a liar. So she'll probably say something else later on. We'll have to see it in the future. Matter of fact, let's check this chick's live, actually. Since it says she's live. Let's see what she's talking about.
Really, really brief. If you don't mind, I'm going to ask their questions. Because my platform is all about giving people a voice.
Let's go.
So this young man wants to know, is 18 a good age to start pro wrestling school, or is it too late?
No, I think 18 is a great age to start. 18, you're...
All right, she ain't talking about nothing yet. Is 18 a good age to start pro wrestling? Goodness gracious. And I love wrestling, or I used to anyway. But yeah, nah. You can train to wrestle, but you better be in school getting a career or doing something. You better be doing something. You better be in. You better be learning some HVAC, becoming an electrician, becoming a plumber. Whatever the case may be, you better learn to do something with your hands. You better get in this medical field. You better do something and wrestle on the side. Wrestle on the side. I'd personally get into martial arts, personally, then go into wrestling. That's what I would do. Anyway, I digress. She wasn't talking about nothing. The Trill Lack Cheese. Curly Tay XO. I agree with this. I love my women, but y'all ruined it for us. All right now. So she's saying y'all ruined it for us, right? She's wearing hardly anything in any of her pictures. Baby, you are part of the us.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Goes to the gym, wearing not much of anything. A ton of posts, wearing not much of anything, and talking about you ruined it for quote unquote us. All right. That's what I mean, man. It's actually crazy, the level of delusion that women have nowadays. At least women used to understand, hey, if I'm slinging my box all around town, people are going to know. And, just they look, they just live with their fate and just hope that somebody will take them on anyway. But they know what they are. Let's see. Candace.love. Somebody had to say it. And you didn't skip a beat, sis. So all the ladies are agreeing here. Though we got one of these Erykah Badu chicks. At least looks like she got a man at least. This doesn't look like no celebrity I know. It's probably her husband. When you see this 3-minute video, I made it for you. I hope you feel loved, seen, wanted, yada, yada, yada. I decided to spoil my husband of 6 years for Valentine's Day. Oh, see, there you go. You know what? We might have found us a good one. She shaved all her hair off and stuff like that, but at least she's showing the man that she cares about appreciation. So you know what, Candace.love? Hey, shout out to you, baby. This is nice. And you know what, ladies? Because I got a couple ladies in here now. Shout out to y'all. Take notes. You want a man to go balls to the wall for you? You do things like this. You show him you appreciate him. Valentine's Day isn't just about you. Your anniversary isn't just about you. All these holidays are not just about you. You do your best you can for him. And I promise you he'll notice if he's a solid dude. But that's up to you to choose a solid dude. Please use your family as a resource to help you vet. So you're not just falling in love with height, abs, chest, and penis, okay? Or money. Or if you got a nice car or whatever the case may be. Use your family as a resource, please. But shout out to you, Candace. It looks like she might have nice skin too. I'm just trying to see real fast. Never mind. Let me do this later. Well, we know one thing. We can see this from this post here. She put that thing there for a reason. But we see here, she can definitely fill out a sweater. So good job. Nice smile. Good job, Candace. Good job.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
All right, what else we got here? Oh, Dr. Bryant responded, quote unquote, Dr. Bryant. Because we know she ain't no doctor, allegedly. Sis, I come with truth. My assignment isn't to be liked. It's to deliver God's message and be obedient to him. Love you. See, this is where the woman's a fraud. God's message. All right. See, this is the woman, again, who's getting old. And now she's trying to lean into the God thing. Let me tell you something. I've met a ton of Dr. Bryant's here in LA. A ton. This is a woman who, although she's definitely aging, but, in her younger years, good looking woman, walking around, she got nothing to, you know what I'm saying? She's got a foundation to be able to get a quality dude. She said herself, she was engaged 4 times or something like that. And she was the problem. She was the reason why they didn't get to the finish line. But that's normal because they got all the cars in their hand when they're young. Then they circle the wagons in their 30s, mid to late 30s, like, oh, shoot, I ain't got no man, no kids. I do want kids. I want a family. Then they going to throw up the buzzer beater. They start freezing their eggs and start having kids at 45. Baby, that's stupid. Because number one, there's no guarantee you even be able to have a kid at 45. There's no guarantee. There's not even a guarantee you'll be able to have a kid at 25. But your chances are higher, a lot higher. And then if you have a kid at 45, what kind of life are you giving that kid? You ain't got the energy you had. You have a whole career that you need to pour into, that you've built into. Unless you marry a bum dude or something like that, or get with a bum dude, take care of your kids, you're going to have some other woman raising your kids, aka a nanny. Oh, and hopefully your parents are still alive so your kid can know their grandparents in some way, shape, or form. Yeah? Anyway. Oh, here we go. We got disagreement. You know what? Actually, I'm not even going to go to those. These comments are actually pretty good. Oh, here we go. Bria Bernstein, OMG, this lady is going to choose to be a pick-me every single time. It's rage bait at this point. I am definitely going, I'll check her page now. She look a little hefty. Look like she from the, look. And again, this is a woman here who I'm going to see. But judging from this picture, she looked like one of these big back Frigidaire-shaped broads out here who are angry. Right? Well, let's see. Let's see. Oh, she just have a kid. You know what? I'll cut her a little slack. My bad, Bria Bernstein. Congratulations on the baby. My apologies. My apologies. But apparently, if you're a married woman, I would hope you're married anyway. I hope this man here is your husband. This man here, seeing you as a husband and father, I would hope that you're a pick me for this man here. I would hope so. A quote unquote pick me. It's crazy. A woman who actually wants to be married to the father of their children, actually, or wants to have just be married, right? And is actually trying to put her best foot forward in the relationship with that man is called a quote unquote pick me in a negative way. Hey, y'all all better start becoming pick me's. Okay? You all better start becoming pick me's. You got one. I saw this woman today. I'm going to make a video about it, maybe, if I have the time. You got a lot of women out here doing things, right? And matter of fact, I'll show it. I'll show it in a sec. But they're doing things on their own. I'm going to just travel the world on my own. I'm going to do this stuff on my own. They're putting themselves in dangerous situations. You got women moving to Mexico. Now the cartel is running amok and they're by themselves in a foreign country. Come on. Pick me. All right. You know, the ladies are coming in. This Sam, facts. She's annoying as F. Emil, and pay attention to these brothers. Pay attention to these. If you know any of these broads, just understand where their mentals are. To put them in concubine status. Okay? Meaning I'm not taking this broad seriously. She's not a wife. And not anybody to be taken seriously. Don't you spend no paper on a broad like this. Ever. Let's see. Can't say this word. I'll just say Puck_U 2.0. He asked Bria Bernstein, what's your body count? Oh, man. Let's see. Let's see. We'll see if she responds. She probably will because they always respond to negative things. Was this GQ9_Golden? Y'all quick to call a woman to pick me when they call out the BS and hold other women accountable. I've seen her talk about men too. She talks about men often. She called Deion Sanders. She said he was a bad example for his daughter. She was cooking Paul Pierce on his own podcast. Well, attempting to cook Paul Pierce on his own podcast, and he flipped the tables on him. Cam Newton. She's made a name for herself by talking bad and talking down about men to their face. Even though she has no results. None. She running around with lesbians, quote unquote, allegedly. Right? But anyway. Let's see. Bria Bernstein responded to GQ, dude. I rarely use that phrase, but she qualifies. How she pick me if she literally tells you her history and she has no results. No results to show for it at all. None. She ain't been married. She has no kids. You got more results than her. You're more of a pick me than she is. I just saw your page, your husband and kids. You talking about? Oh, God. Let's see. What's this? Guspecco _ Y'all just be proving folks right. Let's see. What's this? Rima73 to Bria Bernstein. Your useless mom is to pick me. She said nothing but facts. Y'all just love me. Victims. Look, man, I enjoy this too much. Came all the way for her. Oh, man. But again, like I said, judging from what you call this page, she's a pick me. I ain't even got to the one comment I'm going to get to. I'm going to read this and then we'll get out. Chicago, everything, 079, so woke, should keep working to not be selected. Y'all when men y'all want men to just settle. Yeah, that's the word y'all love when we settle way more. Now, I'll say this. Again, I've made some videos where you'll ask a woman what it is that they don't know. They don't know what it is they have to offer a man. They've never even thought about it. They just show up and they get benefits. Men want to spend money. Men want to be with them. Men want to do this, that, and the third. They don't even think about what it is. Hey, what is it do I need to bring to this man's life in order for us to thrive? They don't think about it. And I don't care what her socioeconomic level is, whether she's in the doggone projects or if she's in the penthouse somewhere. They all have the same mentality. I'm telling you, I've been with all of them. Well,
Yeah, that brother's starving.
look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I've come across women, again, of all socioeconomic positions. We're talking about women at the absolute bottom or women in the top 5% of women socioeconomically. I've done it. And I'm going to just tell you, the mentality don't change. The mentality don't change. They all view the world the same way. It's just, did I want to take my butt to school to do this? Do this, that, and the third. That's the only difference. It really is. And then you have certain differences as well in regards to certain things. But for the most part, what they expect out of you doesn't change. What they expect to give doesn't change. It doesn't. So, yeah. No matter what, a man is expected to protect and provide. I've talked about this in multiple videos. No matter what, protect provisions. And every man knows that. You ask a woman, she's not going to be able to tell you diddly poo. Let's read this and get on out of here. Oh no, this is a toxic doggone. All right. Naya. Aesthetic. Oh no. Disagree. Women are now marrying men. Oh no. The same comment I just saw. Women are now marrying men with the same expectations that men have and still do apply to women just for fun as a result of men doing it so long while also putting ourselves in better financial positions on our own. There are plenty of women who are still delusional, yes, but there's many men who are delusional enough to believe you can continue to disappoint a collective and think they will continue to crave the exact same.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Here's the problem with her comment. And I've talked to a ton of women, whether I've dated them or not dated them. You just at a party or something like that, a kickback. And you just have to have conversations. I have a lot of conversations, or I've had a lot of conversations. I still do it, that you probably shouldn't even have with people. But I do it just to pick people's brains, right? I have never heard a woman not say, not a one, that they had a man in their past that they should have taken seriously that they did not. They all do it 100%. And I was having these conversations before the internet was popping, before all these podcasts, before all this other stuff. So I know for a fact, and based off the results we're getting out here, that's what it looks, the results we're getting out here, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. You got a bunch of broads passing over dudes they should be with because this dude's more fun or this dude's more exciting. A man who is about his business, he falls in love with routine. He falls in love with, I get up at this time. I have whatever, I have my egg whites. I go to work. I'll go to the gym after work. I come home. I relax. Well, I come home, I shower first. Then I relax. I go to sleep, wash, rinse, repeat, and he's good with that. You fall in love because he's building. And while you're doing your relaxation, you're thinking about what can my next move be? You're trying to figure out how you're going to make an impact on this world, your community, and how you're going to build a family. Women don't do that. That's why they'll date the drug dealer. Excuse me. Like I said, they tried to take your boy out. I'm on the men though. That's why they'll date that drug dealer or the gangbanger when she's in middle school, high school. They'll date the dude that's 20 years old when she's in middle school. They always believe they're better than you. Because as a woman, and you could tell by OnlyFans and other things, and just the internet at all, the only reason why quote unquote, Dr. Bryant has a platform is because she's a relatively attractive woman. That's it. And articulate. Or relatively articulate. That's it. As a man, if you shake your booty cheeks on the internet, you're not going to get 1.5 million followers. You're not. You're not going to get brand deals. Unless it's some like homosexual stuff, right? As a woman, all you have to do, prop that phone up, take some pictures or videos, and you can amass a following and not offer the world anything. Like nothing. Not have a verifiable skill to your name. Hopefully somebody cooks this, broad. Let's see. Radiant _K. Well said. Let's see what she's looking like. This broad got sons. Well, so you already know what she's gonna do. She's gonna try to raise some quote unquote son husbands, whatever the case may be. And Radiant K, I mean, look, I can tell by that fupa, you're probably not getting the results you want. Yeah, this one's going way longer than I was anticipating, but the comments are a lot more entertaining than I thought. Ando _ he's Kent. The point is women are delusional because society coddles women. Thank you. Creates all kinds of safe spaces. The largest employer of women is the government. And a lot of women are finding out the hard way that you cannot stake your claim. You can't be like, yeah, I'm hitching my wagon to the government. 300,000 black women alone lost jobs. Not to mention Los Angeles, they cutting jobs in the school district. A lot of them women going to be black. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, she responded, society coddles men.
Nigga, please.
I just pray that the father of those children is involved in their lives. I really do. I really, really do. Because if she's going to be guiding them and helping them form their worldview, them boys is in trouble. And a lot of it. Lisa, the artist, responded, women are far more delusional. That's what the question was. Do you agree? Let's see if she actually answers. She's probably not going to answer this. She did answer her question. She said, okay. She don't agree. Let's see what this other person said. Booth _international _ This is a man here. Low society doesn't coddle men at all. We get told harshly reality while women get to live life on an easier mode. In order for a guy to be on most women's radar, and you know what he's going to start mentioning, some of the things, you have to be accomplished. He has to have something going for himself to where a woman can be doing bare minimum, have looks, and get a man. If a guy's a loser and delusional, he's going to be told that by his friends. He teaches women, if you behave the way a man wants you to behave, virtuous, patient, kind, overly tolerant, while they behave the exact opposite, then men will choose. What society are you living in? Society is not teaching broads this at all. What are you talking about? That is the biggest crock of nonsense I've read in a while. Overly tolerant. Let me read it. Let me see. The exact opposite. The men will choose you, marry you, and give you provision and protection while they continue to cheat and be often fail to have basic levels of empathy amongst other things. The delusion has always been a cycle. Both are delusional, but only benefits what group? What group does women being delusional benefit? Tell me. These broads out their minds, man. This woman wrote a whole paragraph of nonsense. The Endo _Heskent responded, stop lying. Society does not coddle men. When a man says anything delusional, he gets checked immediately. If a woman says anything delusional, society supports it. She says, okay. She can't even stand by what she said. Right. Laughing emojis. Thank you. She can't even stand by what she said. Lisa _Lisa, the artist. Men are far more simple than women. We can't even get along with each other. Thank you. How many women have y'all seen that said, I don't have any girlfriends. I don't have any female friends. They have too much drama for me. They don't even like each other, bro. Two women walk in wearing the same outfit, they gonna start beefing. Two men walk in with the same outfit, they gonna dap up and take a picture. You got good taste, bro. That's what's gonna happen. Let me get back to this Lisa comment here. Can't we get along with each other? That's why this fake, quote, girl's girl trend started. The Anaya aesthetic nut job broad said the conversation isn't about who's simpler. I don't disagree that women don't get along with each other. So if y'all can't get along with each other, how in the world are you going to get along with men? Anyway, that's because women are always in competition for the gaze of men. No, it's not even the gaze of men. You're in competition, period. You're in competition with everybody. You're in competition with each other. You're in competition with men. You in competition with your mama. You in competition with your children, especially, more specifically, your daughters. You have mothers being in competition with their daughters. Can't stand to see another woman win. That's why y'all start saying terms like pick me and use it insulting. Anyway, let's see. Which is done on purpose for the benefit of men. Goes back to another response I said to someone else. This chick is done. Most women don't do that and are told the opposite because they are coddled. Thank you. Women get to live in la la land. Don't even have to use all their brain power. You understand me? Period. Because you have people looking out for them at every turn. Okay? Simple as that. Let's read this as she responds to Booth International. So then why aren't men considered safe? Not even by other men. Why do parents warn their daughters of the harmful ways of men? Why would families prefer to hire women to watch their kids over men? Society coddles men. It does not require them to be good human beings in general. Otherwise, they would be. Broad, you made the point. When you said why, so why aren't men considered safe? Right. Because they're not. Because they're not coddled. God, dog. Why would you have a woman watch your kids? Because women are more nurturing than men are. Why? Because men are not coddled. Oh, yikes. This broad is stupid. Anyway, I could go through these forever, but you guys get the point. This broad is crazy. And you got a bunch of women in here fighting against what she said when what she said makes sense here. The broad's not a doctor, allegedly, and she is a liar. So she might flip-flop on this the next podcast that she's on. Or she could be doing a rebrand. She could be rebranding. But I highly doubt it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Is Dr. quote unquote Dr. Cheyenne Bryant correct here? Because this video went way longer than I wanted it to. Is she correct? Or do you agree with our friend here, Naya Aesthetic? Let me know what you think. And hit the like and subscribe. Please don't agree with this broad. And if you do, get it together. Till next time, I'm out.